All right, brother. So it's we've got this on record just so we can save this in for later and stuff. We can kind of review it and just see what growth you've had and little bits and bobs, man. It's good to go back over your recordings as a few months later and you go like, geez, look where I was and look where I am now, and you kind of see the shift in your mindset, which is really awesome.
Yep.
So mate, yeah, how's things going, man? How'd you go last week after the call we had, and where are you at now?
So with last week, like I said, I was struggling. I'm still getting. I'm getting a lot more. I'm getting call outs a lot, but like it's just they're landing the jobs. I've landed like I've got two, but they're probably a couple of weeks away. But it's two jobs. They're probably worth 50 grand. But obviously in total they're worth 50 grand. But they're probably going to be like 20 grand jobs. So like it's going to be at least it's money coming in for the month. So I just need to find an extra 10 grand for next month, and then I'm covering my costs, if that makes sense, which is good. And the fact that that's happening. So
that's awesome, bro. Totally different place to where you were last week, hey?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but I just need if I can get that extra couple of jobs that I can put another person on, and then I can then I don't feel so stressed about driving around and not getting work done, if that makes sense. Because at the moment, the business kind of solely depends on me. Because as an apprentice, you're not really meant to leave them on job sites without supervision. And you're trusting them to do the right thing when you're not around. So
yeah. No, I get that. Okay, so let's go back around to last week. You had some vulnerabilities around not having many sales. You're kind of feeling a bit stuck. With your rat. What's changed since last time we connected?
Well, last week I've actually that house I finished in Hunters Hill. I've got a Gladesville job, like a big duplex to do. Plus I've got another one I've got to price as well. And then I've also got another job in Dural that another probably a $2.5 million bill in Dural. So if I get one of those two jobs, it's going to make us stress a little bit easier with all that kind of stuff. But then I can take more of an ownership on all these other ones as well to try and get the pricing and everything like that. But it's just getting, like you said, it's trying to make the people happy and get a price to them as soon as you can, and then try and land the job. But I think the market is so at the moment just so tough trying to land jobs. I took on board with the quotation thing from was it Will? I think his name's Will.
Yep.
Yeah. So I've looked into that. So I'm trying to I'm going to try and start using that this week when I start sending invoice quotes and stuff through. So
yeah, magic, good stuff.
Hopefully that changes an aspect of me winning a job.
Yeah, that's good. So I guess over the last week, would you say because I can see you're just in a totally different energy now. Your mindset seems like it's on point. You're going out, you're getting conversions. You're clear about what you need to hit each month and next month in order to get to your break even or get all your costs covered. Now, what would you say in your mindset's changed since we last connected? What do you think the biggest shift is you've had in the last week get to where you are now?
I think just knowing that you got a quote, me before, when I used to go to jobs, generally I knew I had the job. If that makes sense. It wasn't send a quote and then you get kind of depressed when you send about 5,000 quotes out and you get no results. So that was kind of like I said to my missus, I'm like, fuck, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It must be too expensive. It must be this. It must be that. And then you just start downing yourself when you send quotes out. Then I'm double checking when someone comes back. You're just like, am I doing it right? I'm quadruple handling things. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck, and I can't, and I don't have yes, when we tradies, we come home and do work, but I've unfortunately got a situation at home where my daughter's got cerebral palsy. So I get home and it's just everything takes a back burner until she goes to sleep, and then I'm cooking dinner at 8 o'clock, only sitting down in front of the computer at 9:30 at night. So that's what's so hard for me, because I'm spending all these extra hours going to bed at midnight just and then not that's why I was a bit I'm going to seeing all these people, wasting my time during the day, and then I get home, I don't have the time until towards the back end of the night to do stuff. So that's why it's pretty tough for me. So that's why I want to try. I want to try and make this work, and if I land one of these other jobs, yes, it's going to be good, but I need to scale the business up so I can, so I can spend that more time and be at home doing the office work during the day hours than instead of doing it 9:30, 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
That's my position. So
Okay.
that's why it's hard.
Okay. Man, I really hear you, and I know how tough it must be, and you're doing a really good job, bro. And, one of the things I'm here to help you do, like, from seeing the shift that you had since last week to where you're at now, like, we just got to stay focused on this. And if we can stay consistent on all you need to focus on, all you need to do, man, is just go to jobs, win a job, get a quote through. At the moment, you're going to have to play this bit of juggling because you're going to be on the tools, you're going to be doing sales. And within all that, you've got to manage yourself. And then you got to come home and you got to manage that household environment as well. So it's really important, man. I want you to just like drop down and sit into like this space of like almost like detach from the outcome and just be in like a little bit of like non-resistance and just allow things to just kind of expand from this space because you're getting results already in a week. Soon you're going to have the systems and processes set up that are going to give you the time freedom because there's some things that I'm really seeing here, man, is like, you're going out quoting jobs, which is great. You're winning jobs. It's fantastic. Then you got to get on the tools. Yeah, that's even better. And then you've got this other element to this mix is, getting home and trying to get all the data together and schedule and get your work together. But you've also got a family environment to manage and your daughter's, not well. So what you really need to do now is like, you got some sales. That's fantastic. You got to get one more sale. You just need one more sale, bro. One more sale. So would you say with that next sale, you feel like you could relax and go, cool, everything's covered next month. And then you could kind of just start focusing on kind of getting organized. But like, what's the one thing right now that's stopping you from kind of like, can you just dive into and tell me when you go out, you do the sale, you do the quoting, then you go to the next job. Like, tell me your process. Tell me what your day's like, man, because I'm going to help you kind of break it down. I want you to realize that you can get a chunk of that stuff that you're meant to be doing in the afternoon. You can almost clear that completely with some simple little shifts and time management. So tell me your process from, when you leave home, you go to the jobs, you quote, you submit the quote. Do you do the quote there on the spot in the card or do you do it when you get home? Like, tell me that.
Generally, I have to do it at home because like with decks and pergolas, it's kind of like you got to work out, like, I've just got to go down and sit down and draw like the area out. And then, because most decks, like I can go, look, I can just work out $450 a square meter. That's what it's going to cost you. But at the end of the day, I might short change myself because there's like I'm going to use different timbers. Like the different timbers are more expensive. It's not like I'm going to use your company. Like you can go to a roof and go, okay, well, I can just take the square meters of roof. Okay, quote's going to be this. I get home and send the quote, or I can do it on the spot.
Yeah,
I can't. Like I can do it, but it's just I don't think I'm going to land the jobs if I just go, look, okay, the deck's 70 square meters times that by 450. This is what I can send this quote right on the spot. In my opinion, to get the best result and get it down to the price that I think is going to work for the people, or unless I'm because I haven't quoted a lot of decks before, probably previously, but when I was years ago, it's about $400 a square meter. Now, like people want composite decking, like the composite decking is up towards $550, $600 a square meter. Yeah. So like and then they're like, oh fuck, I don't want to spend that, and then then you scare them with that. But then I'm like, so I like to sit down, work exactly what timbers I need, exactly how many, like exactly what I need for the job, and then put my margin on that, and then how long I think it's going to take me to do the job.
Okay. So, all right, great. So what we're going to do, man, we're going to solve a massive problem right now, and there's a solution to it, which is the best thing. So variations, right? They're in every single job, everything we do. I have lots of variations in roofing. Yeah. But what we're going to do to solve that problem is, I want you to just like on your piece of paper, mate. I want you to write, I want you to write gold, silver, bronze, and leave about a little gap between each of them.
Yep.
So gold, silver, and bronze.
Yep.
All right. So gold, silver, and bronze, man, it's going to be your new selling point. It's going to be your new presentation roadmap, essentially, and your new model. So I want you to work out what it costs for a premium, like your most expensive kind of decking build. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I want you to have for your silver, what's a good like medium range of like good timber, you know, whether it's got roof lining, whether it's got downlights, whether it's got composite decking, whether it's got a bench seat, and whether it's got you know, whatever it is in a silver, you would think. And then I want you to have like your budget option, which is like the, you know, the bronze, like, you know, hey guys, this is like our entry one. This is the one we do most regularly. You know, it's a gable frame or it's a skillion. It's 4 posts. It's got, you know, your budget pine decking, whatever it is. I understand there's footings and variations and stuff, but what I want you to do, I want you to work out what your average jobs are for a low cost, medium cost, and premium cost.
Yeah.
And the premium one, I want you to like, you know, bells and whistles, you know what I'm saying? You know, like all the trimmings.
Yeah.
Your silver one, I want it to be like, and just like a little bit better than the bronze, but I want the bronze,
just a different timber, really.
Different timber. But what I want you to do, I want you to focus on like, of course, you want the bronze because the bronze are quick in and out, or they're a little bit faster. You know, it's just like a simpler structure. You know the width of it, you know the size of it, you know like what your boundaries are within the dimensions and the time and energy you put into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then your silver, I want that to be like the one that you're always happy to do. And it's not that much more to do, but it's a better price. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can always go, guys, like, you know, we've got this package at the moment. This package is XYZ. It has this type of roof, this type of layout. This is one we do pretty common. But, you know, if you really want to go that step further, like, you know, we've got this silver package, which is essentially, you know, it's got a bench seat here, wrap around this. We've got a bench top and, you know, you can put your barbecue there or you put a sinker in it, whatever it may be. And then the gold one will be the one that you know to pitch to those like really premium clients, the guys that are living on, you know, the beachfront and the view, and they want all the bells and whistles, like a wraparound bench top, you know, a bloody gas cooker, a bloody sink, you know, like a big wraparound couch to sit on, like downlights, you know, awning blinds that pull down, and that'll be like a premium package. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's one thing I want you to focus on, because what I'm going to help you do. Sorry, I turned my phone off. Now that we know, once you know and get clear on the packages that you're selling, you know the time and energy that goes in each one. Of course, you're going to have variations. But I want you to just think about, man, if everything completely like went fucked up, that I know that with these packages, I'm still going to be covered. I still am going to have my costs. And I want you to think about what your monthly break even is. Because then you'll go, oh, cool. If I sell this one for 10 grand, or I sell this one for 15, or I sell this one for 20 or 30, you go like, man, I know that if I sell that, I'm going to make 5 grand. I'm already 5 grand ahead in my revenue for the month. Or, hey, this one's going to help me break even. Or this one, oh, I'm going to make 20 grand profit. By knowing specifically what your packages are and what your profit margins are in them, essentially, including variations, worst case scenario, always quote, worst case scenario. The problem isn't the price. It never is. And you'll find that with your clarity on your packages and your service and your sell point for each one of those packages will be the difference between you worrying about where the next job's coming from to, oh, wow, I've got that many sales this week and I'm closing this many deals because I've got so much clarity on my product and service that I'm providing, and I know where my margins are. Now, that's just the model of the selling. But what we're going to look at now is essentially you're going to have your bronze, your silver, and your gold. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to have a quote set up for your gold, a quote set up for your bronze, and a quote set up for your silver. Each one of them, you're going to have your fully itemized, like this type of roof, this type of decking, this type of handrail, this type of, thing, this type of post, like, and have like, I want you to get like 3 designs drawn up. Like, this is kind of the average design, how it's going to look. And like, if you look around here, let's have a look. So look, I'm just sitting at this cafe, like, this whole setup here, man, like I guarantee they would have had to custom make that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then let's go over here and look at this one. That would have been custom made, and this one over here, there's another one that goes on like a curve shape. Those guys know that when they're doing these outdoor entertainment, they know roughly what it's going to cost. Like, of course, there's variations in every job, but when you're just specifically focused on doing 3 specific type of designs, and you have that keyed and set up as a breakdown and everything, and all you have to do is go through and just click to add it, click to add it, click to add it, and it tallies it up. Your, timber for this one, X amount of square meters. You'll know what your worst case scenario is to quote on. Oh, cool. It's going to need this type of roof. Oh, cool. It's going to be this one. Like, you'll just know each package, what it's going to cost you per square meter for roof, for timber, for footing, like everything. And you're going to make sure that you're not breaking even on it. You're going to make sure that you're making money.
Yeah.
And I want you to think about, like, you want to be sitting above 30, even 40% in your profit margins. And you're not going to know this unless you get fully clear on what you're selling and what your packages are.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, so I'll give you a bit of clarity. My roofing, right? I go, I have a bronze, which is just a simple strip of roof, replace it with what's there. I got a silver, which is rip the roof off, gutters and downpipes. And then I've got the gold, which is like rip the roof off, rebatten, restructure, gutters, downpipes, ColourBond roof, warranties, everything, like everything, single thing. So I've got 3 offers I put together, yeah? And one of those offers will have free gutters and downpipes with every re-roof selected. And that's the gold package. And what it is, man, I say it's $5,000 worth, $5,000 to $6,000 worth of gutters and downpipes with every gold package purchase. Some people don't have a choice. They need the gold. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like an upsell, plus they're getting free gutters and downpipes. Free gutters and downpipes, it's not really free. It's just a selling point. It's all in the job. So instantly, it's like a bit of like, oh, wow, we're going to get all of this. We're going to solve all our problems. We're going to get exactly what we want from this package. And we're going to get a bonus roof, or we're going to get a bonus decking, or we're going to get a bonus bench seat. We're going to get a bonus kitchenette with a sink in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about the upsell point of the product that you want to sell. So I think for this week, man, I want you to get clear on your packages. And then I want you to look at what you're happy to do those jobs for, and not at a break even price, at a profitable price. And then I want you to think about what are the bonuses for like the gold and a bonus for the silver. And don't worry about the bronze. The bronze is just going to be a normal package. And you'll find soon what people most want. And then you'll be able to tweak that again a little further.
Yeah.
Well,
if I had to, like, for instance, like yesterday, I went into a job and the guy just, I'm just going to, like, it was, saw my ad about the extra goals, but then he's like, I'm just going to pour concrete and dig out stuff like that. But if I had one of these, I said, look, I've got, because he's getting a pergola stuff done, I've got here's my packages. Here's a three lists, and here you go. I could have given it to him there and there, and I could even carry it in the car, like printouts or something. Here's just a thought.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get clear on this, bro. Soon you're going to have, if you get clear on this, by next week, I can help you, like, go and send out your information that's mapped out on all the things, get photos of your work, send it straight to Vistaprint or a pamphlet marketing maker in your local area, and soon you'll have pamphlets, bro. Every quote you do, go after your presentation, give them a booklet, give them the pamphlet. It's got your number, it's got everything. Go, hey guys, like, look, I know we've spoken about this. There's a couple of variations in here, but look, these are my packages. You open it up and you go through each package and go, guys, which one of these do you think would be suited to you? And you want to get them engaged and on the information looking, and you want to kind of get an answer while you're on the spot with them. You know what I mean? It's like, well, so do you reckon this one? So by the time you get clear on these packages, you get a pamphlet made up, you add that to your sales process, that every client you go to, you talk to them about the packages, here's a pamphlet, and then instantly they got it in front of them. So this is like really, really positive for you. And do you know the best thing about this, bro? If you get this put together, this is your homework. You get this put together, you get home, you got no other paperwork to do. You got no other, I mean, I'm sure you got other things, but your quotes are submitted on the spot because you just go click, click, click while you're at the job, pull out your iPad, just go through it with them. Hey guys, what do you reckon this one? Yeah, cool. Get the information, go back to your car. Before you leave the job, man, before you leave, sit in the car. It'll take you 5 minutes. I can get a roofing quote done in 5 minutes from point of call while I'm on the phone to them. Click, 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 submit, send, copy the link, send it to them by text, send it to email. Great, have a look. I'll give you a call back soon. So by you speeding up that process, you also got people engaged, you got them while they're warm, and you got them ready to buy. And more importantly, they've got a presentation in front of you, and they've got something to read, something to look at. And they know the packages, they know the price points straight away. And in your fine print, you can always have T's and C's apply. And you could say, with the footings and excavation, if we are to hit rock, if we are to hit, really tough ground, or if we're, experiencing this, like, just have a variation in there and just say anything outside of scope of works is priced accordingly at cost plus. We'll rectify this at this hourly rate, or a contractor will be brought in to rectify. Straight away, you've got your you've protected yourself, you've got your packages, it's clear, it's open, you've got emotional clarity connection with the client. And mate, I'd guarantee, mate, you'd probably end up getting a sale on the spot.
Yeah, because most of my quotes that I send out, I said, what did I say? I do say like what word is it? It's a word that it's like a broad word of anything out of the ordinary, any unforeseen. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's a word that covers all broad, like a broad aspect of like variations that may occur.
Yeah, exactly. And this is another thing. You've got to go see not so much a lawyer, but they are pretty much a lawyer. There's a guy, I'll find him. He'll do up your deeds, your terms and conditions, and deeds to terminate in New South Wales through iCare, through the back end of iCare. It'll cost you $650, but you can go to a job, man, and it'll have all your T's and C's on the back end of your quote, and they sign it, all that stuff. You're protected. You're all good. So if any variations come up, you go, hey guys, like, it's in here. Hey, it's in here. And you can just ring these guys and they'll say, oh, I need a deed. I need deeds, terms and conditions for a pergola building or construction company. And they'll just have it all there, and they'll just change and tweak a few things for you.
So D and T's and C's.
Yeah, deeds, T's and C's. Look up what are they called? Like a construction lawyer or something like that.
I'm a member of Master Builders Association, so would they have something like that?
Yes. Call them. Yeah.
So but most of their contracts would have like it's a full contract with them. So like I get almost work is done. It's over 20 grand for me, right? So legally, as a builder, I've got to have homeowners warranty.
You need it. Yeah.
So,
but the homeowner's warranty insurance is to protect the homeowner.
Yes, correct.
So I've had disputes in the past. I've had not great clients. It's important to have your deeds and conditions of your business, T's and C's, because if anything happens, you get a bad client, anything happens, or there's a massive variation and they're not prepared to pay, it's in the T's and C's. And more importantly, deed of termination means if they don't adhere to your contract, you can walk away off the job and you're protected. And it's a really important one. Not that you want to, and not that I ever have. I've always finished my work, but from experience, it's very important to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think, like, I'm not saying try to get all this together now, but let's say, like, I want you to write a date at the top of this. Set up packages by a date. And I want you to, what day and time do you want to have all this done by? What date? When do you reckon you can have that together?
Do you know what's actually funny? Because I've been talking to Jasmine about, like, so I want to do some bathroom renovations as well. Add some bathroom renovations. And I was actually going to, because I've had a lot of spare time, I said to my missus, I need to go sit down at Cook's Plumbing and get the ranges of their goods. So, like, have the top range. Okay, I need an allowance for bathroom. So we'll say, okay, 5 to 8 grand will give you these appliances.
Yeah.
Then 5 to 3 will give you this, and 3 to 1 will give you this.
Yeah.
And have 3 packages for, and then I have a whole printout of that in a package. These are the items you can choose, and then obviously a square meter for tiles, you can $100 to $150. Like that. I was going to break it down like that and go, hey, well, these are your packages you can choose.
Yeah.
And I think then, like, with Barshalls, you can give them like an outset price, and then obviously there's variations, including like you said, like with the plumbing, and if you want to keep everything the same, like I just find I'll do a base price like this with that, but like you said, there'll probably be more variations in the decks and the pergolas in the bathroom.
Well, you would think so. So from me, I'm a plumber, gas fitter, drainer, roofer.
Yeah.
I've done hundreds and hundreds of bathroom renovations. Now, average bathroom sells between $30,000 to $70,000.
Yeah.
Again, you package them up. Here's your 20. Here's your 30. Here's your 70. Again, now each one of them, like your silver, or your bronze, whatever it is, will be like no fixtures being moved, no drain points being moved, just new bath or leave the bath. It'll be strip, retile, paint, plaster, whatever. No fixtures moved. Then you have a bronze, and then because once you start moving fixtures, man.
You can't. Well, I'll just finish a bathroom, 100 grand. So, like, it's just like you can just go crazy.
Yeah. So that's good. So look, man. Let's focus on let's just focus on this one thing for now. Let's focus on dialing in your pergola packages, and I want you to get that set up so it's in Xero or your new quoting software or whatever. So you know that you just click on it and then you add your little variations there. Oh, this one's this many meters, or this one's this many meters, or hey, this one's a bit bigger than that one. Like, just know that each package will have variations, but you just got to get clear on what those variations could be. And I want you to over the next month, let's say by the end of the month, next month, you want these packages set up and you want them clearly keyed in Xero or your quoting system that you're going to use. So you can now you're going to find hours. You're going to be able to go out. Let's say you got 3 or 4 quotes the day you go to, and then you got to go back and you just got to go finish digging footings for one that you started. Let's say you go out, you do your quotes, you head to the job at lunchtime, you dig your footings, you knock off at 3 and you go, and you're like, oh, well, because I had my packages set up, I connected the client, gave them a pamphlet. They had an idea about what they wanted. I submitted the quote to them literally on the spot, or prepared it in my car before I went in because I kind of knew what they wanted. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, I don't have to go home and sit on my computer and quote. I can go home and spend it with my kid now. I can spend it with my family. And then all of a sudden you'll find that you've just created this massive amount of space, and the stress and the overwhelm will just kind of dissolve a bit. But don't get me wrong, the fear, the anxiety, the stress and overwhelm is a natural part of business. But finding space within systems and processes by improving your process with the packages and the quoting and the submitting within a timely manner, like I never leave a job unless I've keyed the quote in my car, or I sit down with a client, I go through some things and I go, hey, man, it's in your email now. So have a look. This is the price it's come to. I'll show them the iPad. If you've got any questions, and they go, oh, okay, well, and then you can run over it right there and then, because you're still in the process. And it's really important to communicate what you're selling. So, mate, I hope you got a lot of value out of that. I hope that really, really helped you. Do you have any questions of me at all, bro?
Well, with more, so like if I do like with this the Pergola and Dex thing. So when I do the gold one, do I obviously going to have the gold Pergola, and then I'll have the gold deck, and then work my way down, have one for Pergolas, one for Dex. So it'd be kind of two. So here's one for Pergolas, here's one for Dex, and then I'll do one for bathrooms as well. So I need to get it all sorted, because it's just
So
it's going to be a long month, so I think I need to get it sorted.
Yeah. So what we'll do, let's just take a little step back a little bit and just see clearly in front of you, like just focus on your Dex and Pergolas for now. The bathrooms, they'll come, but use the Dex and Pergolas as like your training ground and learn this system. Because the most important thing right now is like get your system set up, get the process set up, like we've just talked about. And mate, once you have that model, you could flip that into kind of any other type of thing you want to do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm coaching you guys now, mentoring you guys, because I've created this like different processes, and I can use it in roofing, plumbing, deck and pergolas, concreting, whatever it may be. And so I'm here to help you guys get clarity on, if you just get it set up in one little area, I call them campfires. Like set up a campfire here, get that rocking, get that profitable, get that streamlined. Then your next campfire will be bathrooms, and then your next campfire might be bloody deck pergola with an outdoor bathroom for your pool. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be like the next thing. So let's just focus on what we talked about today. Get clear on your packages, and then you can take that data and implement it into bathrooms. And it's not saying you can't do it at the same time, but let's just focus on one thing. And I guarantee, man, these little things that you implement will help you have some big shifts and find a lot of space, man, because you need it in a trades business, bro. And once you got this set up, man, and once you get these sales, and let's say you got 4 sales for the month or whatever, let's say you're doing 100 grand, 100 plus a month, you can go, cool, I've gone out, I've bitten off way more than I can chew by myself, and I've got the deposits, and you go, sweet, you're going to ring around, you're going to get 1 or 2 guys on the tools, and you're just going to step into a place of leadership, sales, and growth and connections, and it can happen very, very quickly. But you need to tweak your process, get your sales in order, and start winning some jobs like this, because that's what's going to provide you the freedom to, sit like me, like now, and you'll be able to start, you'll be able to get on calls with your boys. Like, how's everyone going this morning? Like, what are you up to? And they go, oh, I'm doing this, doing that. Cool. Hey, guys, I'll be there later. I'm going to these jobs. And then you step into a management position, and then you become your executive of your company. So there's a process, man, and you just got to get clear on what your offers are and what your sales process is. So let's dial that in, brother.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks, Declan. Appreciate it. I'll speak later.
No worries, man. Sweet as, brother. Have a good week, eh? If you need anything, man, I'll send you there's a quick support call chat that the guys have got. Just ask them, hey, can I get Declan's Calendly link? And I just open up like 4 spots for the week for quick connect calls. They're 15 minutes. So if you get stuck, man, got any questions, just shout out.
Awesome. Thanks, Declan. Appreciate it, buddy.
Have a good one, man.
Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.
Epic.